Hey everyone, it is June 25th, 2024, and I'm making a video a little earlier today because I want to give some potential day trade picks. I've realized that this market, the past couple days, and I'm thinking in the future, the next couple days in the future, I think will be pretty low probability trading days. And just look at the price action today. It's been all over the place, and the volume is so light. Look at this. So that's why I'm making a video a little earlier, because I think day trading or spreads are the way to go right now. I just got an alert for BIDU. I first want to go over the two picks that I said on Sunday, the 23rd, that I exited yesterday. I told you that I got scared out of you and NVIDIA. I felt like both I took a loss on. We first start with you. I was just these 2 days of strength, especially the 24th yesterday. I saw the strength and I got a little scared out of my position, to say the least. And so, looking back, I probably should have stuck with my game plan and exited at the halfway point of this red candle at around 1734 ish, and that was also the support of these two candles. It seemed like it was kind of compressing here. So today is actually when the market's been doing really nothing. It's even up for the day a little bit. U is down, and it's down a decent amount. Relative to the market, especially. So I really should have just stuck with my game plan with this trade. And moving forward, I plan to try my best to stick to my game plan. Maybe earlier on, make my game plan a little more, maybe a little like the profit targets and the stop loss a little like tighter instead of far out. But in general, I think I want to start writing a detailed game plan for each trade that tells me exactly what I should be doing if just different stuff happens. I really should have just stuck with my game plan with this one. NVIDIA is a pretty similar story. Really, I don't think this is the best of the best stock to go long on for a swing basis. Swinging in general in this market is pretty difficult, especially this past week. But today it's been showing strength, a lot of strength compared to the market, and I do think there's a pretty relatively high probability that it will continue up. Maybe you'll have a little bit of compression, but I think in general it'll continue up in the next week, 2 weeks or so. So this stock also could have been one that I stayed in. But again, I think there was other longs that were potentially better than NVIDIA. Okay, we can go to the stock I'm still in, which is BIDU. So today it is down, and it's been having an overall pretty strong. It chopped around and went up a little bit, then chopped around, but it's about to potentially break down below the low of the day, and it is slightly down for the day. So I'm gonna potentially take gains at the low of this day, which is 88.26. But if it's able to break through that on relative ease, I will hold it for another day or even longer to see if it can get close to this level at 86, 86.70, 86.50. Let me see, 86, 50. But I'm always going to be prepared if it starts to stall to take gains, because I don't really want to hold a swing trade in this trading environment right now for too long, just because it's very compressed and very low volume. So there's really no conviction from the market or no tailwind from the market. So BIDU I'm still in currently, and potentially will take gains today if it's able to break the low of the June 21st candle. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. I have an alert set. The two picks I said yesterday about potentially could be good day trades today, not swing trades, day trades, is coin. As you can see, it broke above its 100 SMA that I recently broke down yesterday down through. So I would not consider this a good day trade anymore. I mean, everything was considering how it did today, and it opened very strong, and it was obviously going to attempt to break through this 100 SMA, and it was able to. So I would not go long. I would not go short the stock. It's in general just very choppy, and so this was not really a surprise. It was definitely something that could have definitely happened, but yeah. So this is not a very good trade anymore for really either side. And the next one is AMGN. Today it's up, but it's not very strong in the not very. It doesn't have that strong of strength. It's not stacked green candles. It's kind of choppy. Has red candles mixed in, um, and the volume is pretty light as well. But something I like about this stock that if it's able to do is able to break through this high minus trend line. Actually, two high minus trend lines today. It's currently retracing, but I feel like if it's able to break through these high minus trend lines with a lot of conviction and strength, it could potentially be a good day trade for tomorrow, or even a potential swing if it has a lot of strength breaking through this. But right now, if it closed on like this, if it closed this candle like this today, I would not be interested in this stock. Um, we can do a little bit of market analysis right now. Got another alert for BIDU. It broke down. It is not currently at, so it's like 25. It's like 40. So it still has about a little less than like 15 cents away till I potentially will take profit. But it's been pretty weak with how the market is doing today. Okay, so back to market analysis. Same as yesterday and the day before. I am neutral for the time being, but with a slight bullish bias just from the strength that we've seen this past month. But I am very neutral in this area the past week, just from how choppy it was, and you can just see these dojis. We haven't gone really anywhere with the market. I am preparing for a slight dip potentially, as I said, if it breaks this key bar especially. But right now it's just hovering around the 8 EMA. So I'll keep an eye out for a dip or any signs of a dip. Intraday today, as I said, it's been super light volume. Dave has put the announcement out that it's a low probability trading environment. So any trade that you take with a stock needs to be very, very strong or very weak, because the stock is doing all the movement. The market's really not giving any tailwind in either direction right now. It's kind of going basically nowhere. A lot of tails, a lot of wicks, just chopping around, kind of hovering around VWAP, but it's basically just doing nothing. And as I said, the volume is super light. So not too much going on with the market. It's just kind of compressing and chopping around. I was looking a little bit so far at the potential day trades today. I know JBS took this trade already today and made a small profit out of it. And I still like this trade. It's just out of all the bullish trades that I was looking through, this one stands out to me just from the stacked green candles and its higher volume for the day compared to the market's no volume basically and choppiness. The D1 also isn't horrible. It broke through these multiple trend lines and it doesn't seem to have any resistance until the 1825 level. So it has a good ways to go. Today, however, it is already gone up a lot, so it could be slightly overextended. But this price action you can't ignore. And really, if there was a potential to get into this trade through maybe an LRSI alert or maybe a HA alert, I would potentially get in. Um, but it's been very strong today, especially compared to all the other bullish searches I've seen. So actually, I'm going to set a LSRI alert when the M5 is greater than zero point 0.2. So when this has a little bit of dip and starts going back up a little bit, it's going to give me an alert. And I'll potentially get into this trade for a day trade. But as of right now, I'm just going to be watching this, and I'm not going to be rushing into any trades, especially in this market backdrop. For the bear side, I have not found any trade that is really worth my time. Sedge looks all right. I would say that's probably one of the better ones I've seen today. But again, it's not the best of the best. And it seems like it's done a lot of movement already today. So, and the market this past hour has gone nowhere. So I haven't seen any bearish day trades yet that I would take. But BA looks pretty good on the M5, so you could take it as a day trade, but this is a stock I know a lot of traders do not like swing trading at all. It's just kind of has a mind of its own, and it kind of does what it wants, and it's super choppy, super volatile, and yeah, so I wouldn't take BA. Celsius is also another stock that has some selling today, but overall, I don't know, Celsius is also, I guess, another pick that I potentially would day trade, but it's not the selling strength is not as strong as I would like it to be. I mean, you have green pullbacks, or you have pullbacks in general, which could be a good opportunity to get short. But unlike ENVX, this is pretty strong trend up. So I don't really see that on the bear side. Um, so yeah, that's basically my two pick, or my basically one pick. I would consider this for a day trade only. I don't really see any bear side, so this is the pick for a day trade possibly today. Um, so yeah, currently I'm just watching BIDU to see if it's able to break down below the low of the 21st, and then I'll consider taking gains on it. So yeah, I'm gonna see what the market does, see if it's able to get below VWAP. If it is, then I'll continue holding this trade. But if it stalls at VWAP, I may consider taking gains on this. Just I don't really feel comfortable holding swing trades longer than a day, 2 days most. Right now with the market backdrop, just for how volatile it is and how it really has no movement, and stocks are kind of following that. And I've also been reading about how the sector rotation and how different sectors right now are down that were usually in an uptrend, and the other ones are up that you have been usually in a downtrend. And so just being kind of cautious, sitting on my hands as much as I can, and just evaluating the best of the best picks that I can. So that is my game plan for the rest of the day, and I will just continue monitoring BIDU, ENVX, and potentially any other stocks I come across my radar. So thank you for watching again. I'll be back tomorrow.